Hello David@1 viewers and viewettes, welcome back to another review. Today we are taking a look at the Make It Bloks City Construction Blocks set. And the Make It Bloks City Construction Blocks set. And the Make It Bloks City Construction Blocks set. So one, two, there's three Make It Bloks City Construction Block sets, and we are taking a look at all of them today. So let's get right into those boxes. So starting off with the boxes here, we're going to take a look at all three of them at once, just to save a bit of time. I know it would get tedious if we went from one box to the other So we're going to look at them all at once. As you can see, starting with the front here, the one here in the front, it is the Make It Bloks City Construction Block set. It has 36 pieces, costs $1.25, ages 6+, small parts, don't choke, it has small parts, is compatible with all leading brands. This is the one that has a bench with a lamp and a trash bin. On the top of it, it has another image of the lamp. Just to simplify it here a little bit, I'm going to be referring to these sets by what they are. So this one that we're currently looking at right now is lamp. This one is going to be gas station, and this one is going to be motorbike over here. Just so you know, if I'm talking about one, I'll be just to simplify things. So I'm not talking about the Make It Bloks City Construction Block set. You know what Make It Bloks City Construction Block set I am talking about. So as you can see, the lamp here, the nice image on the front. On the side, Make It Bloks City Construction Block set, 36 pieces. On the top here has the lamp. On this side is the same as this other side. On the back, collect them all. I did. You have that barcode, very important here on the back of the box. So the other two boxes are pretty much the exact same. They have the nice image of the set on the front. On the top has, for the gas station one, on the top has the little scooter. On the motorbike has the motorbike. It's the same stuff on the sides as the first box, and on the back it has the collect them all, which I did. Do I get my prize now? Do I win something? I mean, I guess I win all these. I guess I win all these sets. So that's the boxes there, and there's nothing on the bottom. So the boxes are pretty simple, the normal Make It Bloks box fare. So let's move on to the instruction manuals. So the instruction manuals here, we'll be starting off with the lamp one. As you can see, this one only has 7 steps to it. As you can see the steps here, if you have the pieces, you can build it yourself. 36 pieces, not a whole lot. Pretty simple, easy build. Nothing too complicated here. It's one piece of paper, not a whole lot for that one. Moving on to the motorbike. As you can see, the front here has 4 steps like the other one. And not a whole lot of complicated steps here. On the back, you have the motorbike here. This red piece here is neat. We'll get into that once we get into the actual sets. And you know, you have the stoplight. So 5 for the main build, and then 4 for the motorbike. Nothing too exciting here. Again, just a single piece of paper. And finally, we have the gas station instruction manual, which for the gas station itself is 11 pieces, and then a couple extra steps for the scooter. You can take a look at them here. This build is more complicated than the others, but not by a whole lot. Mainly just because, you know, it has more pieces. And on the back, you can see the 11 steps for the gas station, and then the 4 steps for the scooter itself. Nothing too complicated here. You might have these pieces. You might not. I don't know. So here's set number 1, the lamppost set. This one has 36 pieces, as you can see from the box. Let's get right into it. Let's take a look at this little set here. It's not much. You have a bench. You have a lamppost. And you have a bin. That's about it. That's all you got. I will say, okay, jokes aside, I will say, for $1.25, this set is decent. You might look at it and be like, what's this? I think it's decent. The reason I think it's decent is because it is $1.25. It's good because, like, if you are building, like, say, a city, like, say if you're building, you know, your own little city or whatever, this is a good pack to pick up. This is a good set to pick up because it includes a bench, a lamppost, and a bin, which you can use to, like, decorate your city, which I think it's a good deal, right? Like, on its own, it's not super great. I will be the first to admit it's not super great on its own, but if you are building a city, or if you need some, like, some decorations for a mock or for a build, this is a great little set to pick up. The back of the bench can fold, so you can have it, like, straight up like this, or you could move it backwards a little bit. The door on the bin here does open and close. There's not much else to talk about this set. Set number 2, Make a Blocks City Construction Block Set. We got the motorbike. This one's $1.25, 28 pieces. Again, like I just said about the bench set, I think that's a good, like, filler for, like, if you're building something and you need a bench, or you need some, like, accessory pieces to your build. That's a great set for that. This one, on the other hand, I mean, the bike is cool, but, like, the build itself, I don't think is all that worth it. You get a traffic light, you get a basket, and you get a fire hydrant. That's about it. And, like, okay, so getting into the details here. The traffic light, red, okay. Orange, okay, I could see not putting yellow, fine. Blue, shouldn't it be green? Also, why isn't the red transparent like the other two? Is it forever? Is it forever stop? Like, you cannot proceed. Like, here's the intersection buster right here, right? And you're up to the intersection, and it's just constantly red. And then another vehicle comes behind you, right? Right? Here comes another vehicle behind you, and now they're trapped in the trap. So, like, speaking of this hot garbage over here, this motorbike actually rolls. You don't have to put any pressure on it. Look at this. Look at this. It rolls. It's perfect. It's beautiful. It's a cool little bike. Unlike this one, this set's still trash. Get it out of here. So yeah, like I said, this motorbike is pretty cool. I like this, like, red shell piece. It's neat. Yeah, there isn't many pieces here, but I do think it is neat. It just seems weird that there should be, like, some kind of piece that goes through here, but there isn't. But yeah, no, I like this bike. It's neat. It's cool. It's a main driving force of the set, in my opinion. This thing isn't really doing much. This thing is doing the hard carry. So anyway, that's the motorbike city set. We got one more to go. So let's get to it. Here it is. Here's the gas station set. This one's $1.25, 44 pieces. Now, I will say, this is my favorite of the three. For a couple reasons, we'll get into it. First off, we just looked at the motorbike. Now we're going to look at the scooter here. This little boy, this little guy. This cutie patootie. It's tiny, it's cute. I love it. It's adorable. It has its own little kickstand, which actually moves. Right? So you could do the and then when you go to park, right, you could kick down your stand and park. That's a play feature right there. Unlike this one, right, it doesn't have a stand. It does stand up on its own, which is neat, but, like, I don't know, some hooligan could come along and push over your bike and, like, oh no, now it's all scratched up. That doesn't happen with this one. So the gas station here, I was surprised when I finished this build. It's the most unique out of the three. It's the most interesting. I like what it does with the pieces. You have the overhang. That's actually, like, window pieces, which is genius. This bit over here, like, it's nice and flat on the top. Yes, the windows did come like that. They're not, if you can see that, like that, they came like that. They're not, like, that is a downside in my opinion, is, like, the glass is kind of dirty. Like, that's out of the box, right? That isn't me, like, roughhousing up with this. Like, this is how these pieces of glass come out of the box. They ain't glass, but they're representative glass. They're plastic. You know what I mean. I like how they have the gas pump there, which is actually removable off of the hook, which I think adds a lot. And it's flexible and it can go out, and like you can have minifigures hold it, and like they could be refilling up their little scooter here. You also might be asking, are these busters here minifigure compatible? Well, I'm gonna answer that question right now. I'm gonna test with a Make It Blocks Construction Blocks figurine, and I'm gonna test a Lego minifigure, and we're gonna see if they're compatible. Starting off with the bench, is it minifigure compatible? Make It Blocks figurine, is it compatible? Yes, it's compatible. Lego minifigure, is it compatible? Yes, it is Lego minifigure compatible. Motorbike, is it Make It Blocks figurine compatible? No, unless you got into a wreck. The feet, if you've noticed here, the feet, they're too big. They don't slide in. So the motorbike is not Make It Blocks figurine compatible. Is it Lego minifigure compatible? Yes, it is Lego minifigure compatible. And it actually fits really nice and well too, by the way. Like, damn, that fits really good in there. Surprising. Scooter, is it minifigure compatible? Make It Blocks figurine? Okay, maybe not that way. Let's try another way. Now you're not like holding on to anything. You're gonna hit a bump and go, whoa. It is not Make It Blocks minifigure compatible. Is it Lego minifigure compatible? Okay, what if we put the gotta put the arms down with this one. Snaps right in. It is indeed Lego minifigure compatible. Kind of weird that you're standing, but they're standing scooters. Works really well. So what did we learn with this experiment? We learned that the bench is both minifigures compatible. We learned that the scooter is only Lego minifigure compatible, and we learned that the motorbike is only Lego minifigure compatible. Also, I'm not even going to point it out, but this pump, it fits in both hands too. That, I will say that does decrease some points off of my final score of these sets, because Make It Blocks, come on Busters, your own brand, your own sets are not compatible with your own figures. It's kind of lame. That's enough of me blabbering on about these 3 sets. You may be asking, David Hurt 1, what's your final rating? So here we go. Bench, I'm gonna give a solid 6. I think it's a good, a good decoration pack. But other than that, it doesn't really have a whole lot. Bike, over here, I'm going to give a 5. It's going to be 1 less than bench, because I think its main build is kind of just a conglomeration of just city things, and it's not really cohesive as the other 2. So the gas station back here, I'm going to give a shocking 7.5. I like it the best out of the 3. I think if you're going to pick up any of these 3, I would suggest picking up the gas station one here. But that's it. That's all I've got this time. You know what I say at the end of these reviews? I say, write down your ideas, because otherwise you will forget. I'll catch you next week.